Welcome to part 2 of my series, Bible Canon Crash Course. Today we are going to be talking about the Apocrypha. Now, before I even get into what the Apocrypha is, let me just point out that the Apocrypha is not authoritative. It's not scripture. It is an extra biblical source that gives you insight between the testaments. Hence why the 1611 translators tucked it carefully in between the testaments. For your reference, I'll show you what the Apocrypha looks like in the 1611 King James. Right here, right after the last book of the Old Testament, Malachi, and right before the first book of the New Testament, Matthew. There you go. Carefully tucked in between the testaments. In this edition of the 1611 from Hendrickson Bibles, they add a publisher's preface, and they make it very clear on multiple accounts that these are not authoritative. The authoritative books are called canonical. The word apocrypha means hidden or secret, and the term itself is meant to distinguish writings that are not considered authoritative. And they even mention Josephus talking about how the Old Testament books of the Tanakh are the authoritative writings. Again, driving the point home, they are not treated with the same authority as the books of Hebrew canon in later and contemporary Judaism. Earlier, I posted this meme that anti-KJV people made. It's supposed to somehow make you believe that I am really upset that they added the Apocrypha in the 1611. Okay, well, this preface addresses that issue. It refutes it entirely. Because the Wycliffe Bible was translated from the Latin Vulgate, it includes the books of both Testaments and the Appendix. So from the beginning of English translations, the English Bible always included the Apocrypha. It was always translated with the Apocrypha. To further confirm this point, this copy of the Apocrypha even explains it. Very much like the King James Bible, it says, translated out of the original tongues and with the former translations diligently compared and revised by His Majesty's special command. So guess what? It was always included in English Bibles before the King James. Moral of the story, the KJV translators did not add to Scripture.